This episode is called Full Tilt Tails, and either Tails will be very angry or literally tilted on his side for the episode. I hope it's the latter. That would actually have some comedic potential. We start with Robotnik and the robots making off with the haul of stolen goods. It's mostly trash, but it's stolen trash. Sonic appears in disguise. Well, they aren't beaten up at the end. They just run off with Sonic's bag and leave behind the stolen goods for Sonic and Tails to return. So progress? And welcome back to Statue Watch. There's only one statue this time. It showed up a couple times, but it's the exact same shot. I compared it. It's a weirdly low detail one, considering they zoom in really long on it and they hold the shot. Yeah, like the best examples I have to compare it to is episodes 13 and 19. There's nothing quite this goofy looking, but it's goofy. The bright sheen is something to behold on 30 though, compared to 13, which is more of a gold, and 19, which is honestly almost an in-between of the two. Anyway, back to the episode. Robotnik is gloating to the robots about how much gold he has, until he realizes Sonic duped him in the gold painted chili beans. Coconuts is called out of hibernation, just for Robotnik to blame him for something that it was impossible for Coconuts to be responsible for, and demoted to mopping duty, and drop down a trapdoor. Again, Coconuts deserves better. Robotnik decides to attack two old folks for no reason, and to set a booby trap in a canyon to stop Sonic from saving them. Again. I don't know if I'm getting jaded or what, but so far this episode feels like a massive retread of other episodes. The three fall through the trap because the Eggmobile ran out of gas. Okay, they're finding the next scene anyway, attacking the wall to get to the old goats. Sonic hears them crying for help after Tails finishes running a lap, and effortlessly uses the trap to catch the debris from the wall. Good going, Robotnik. You are your own worst enemy. Scratch and Grinder decide to attack again, against Robotnik's wishes, and fires the shot at the spring mattress, launching it back at them. Tails arrives at the scene and mopes about being too slow to be of any help. I'm not really sure why the show is doing this. Tails is plenty fast in the games, at least the Genesis games, which is all they really had to go on to this point. Robotnik is angry about the failed plan, so he unveils his new plan to stop Sonic. He will make his robots faster, so they can catch up to, or even surpass him, with chewing gum. Brilliant, Doctor. Robotnik has Grinder test the gum, and it works. Grinder goes so fast that he can lap the planet in seconds. Unfortunately for Grinder though, he's going so fast that his parachute broke, and he crashes into a tree. This breaks Grinder into a bunch of small pieces as he spits out the gum. Tails is training nearby and steps on Grinder's gum, which also speeds Tails up, don't ask. While testing his new speed, he runs into Sonic. Literally. Tails goes to race and train.
Sonic, I'm waiting!
Kill the fox train. I believe in you. I nearly got my wish, actually. Tails got his foot stuck on the train tracks, so he asks for Sonic to help. What is this, Sonic Rush? Sonic saves Tails, but he decides that Tails needs some special speed training, so exactly what he was doing at the start of the episode. Tails decides he's too good for that, though, and runs off to save people, and to show off. Tails begins his ego trip by saving a man jumping out of a plane. It's exactly what you think it is. This joke has been beaten to death by many other shows. Everyone there is understandably upset at Tails, so he runs away just in time for Sonic to arrive and ask where Tails is. We see the robots investigating the area to find some lost gum, and in a shocking display of intelligence, Scratch actually figures out that Tails has the gum, so they go after him, with Sonic overhearing. Tails finally gets a distress call, and a reminder that everyone in the show is an idiot, so of course Tails falls for it. Tails drops his shoe, thus loses his speed, and for some reason decides not to reclaim his shoe. Robots get crushed by some nearby bikes. Sonic arrives and finally talks to Tails as Robotnik gets his gum back. Falls flat in his face, pushing the shoe in front of an old tortoise instead. The episode ends with Robotnik cursing everyone and everything as the tortoise runs off into the sunset. The Sonic says is an anti-smoking PSA, which, while totally irrelevant to the episode, I'm actually surprised it took them this long. I figured this would have been one of the first ones they would make. As for the episode itself, it's another boring one. It takes too long for Tails to get his speed up. He doesn't keep for long enough to create any meaningful plot development or tell any good jokes. Till next time, take care, stay safe, and have a good one. Bye-bye.